I'm like, oh my God, 1 million views. Now when a video hit 1 million, I'm like, yeah.
Same here.
I'm doing Comic-Con. I've met thousands and thousands of fans. And when I tell you the love that they have for my father is like incredible.
I can relate to that. My brother and I were actually pretty broken up when your father passed. Watching him was something we did together a lot as kids. Yeah, we were pretty broken up about it.
Eminem is my favorite artist.
Oh, shit.
So,
Yo,
arms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy.
I also wanted to ask you, because you did just bring up about being from LA. Do we settle this debate? What's better, LA or New York?
Man, LA, come on now. Making content every day, having fun with it, like just doing it for fun, you know? Music, I love doing music. So for me, it's like, it's fun.
I mean, I see that you say you like making music, but you haven't come out with any music in a few years. So what's going on?
So hold on. So listen, I haven't dropped in 2 years because it's a long story. I was going through it. Like I really have been going through it for the past like 3 years, you know, since my dad's passing. So I kind of did take a break with music, but I'm back and I'm better now. So I can't wait to like drop some news. I just went to the studio last night and made a fire song. So
now, obviously, you've been dealing, like you just mentioned, with the death of your father, and I'm sorry for your loss and
Appreciate
stuff.
that.
And we will talk a little bit about it and kind of like how it affected you. But I guess like how did you like overcome the past few years? You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm gonna be honest, like you just do it. Like, you know, it's not, I don't really think like I overcame anything. It's just like life goes on. You just learn how to like live. You know what I mean? You just learn how to live every day and just keep going. And for a while, I was in a really dark place. Like truthfully speaking, like I really was in a dark place. And I feel like I went down a rabbit hole that it was hard for me to get back out of. But, you know, for the love of music and the love of content, I feel like I found my light again. I couldn't even create anymore. I mean, and I don't even mind speaking on like certain things. Like I had a bad alcohol problem when my daddy passed away. So I was just, you know, like just almost like beating myself up and couldn't get out of bed. I was in bed for months at a time. And it just became so hard to want to be in public and be around people. And like, I really was just so boxed into myself. I think one day I woke up and I was like, I don't want this life anymore. Like I have to get up and do something about it before I just waste my life. You know what I mean? So I feel like that was the motivation for me to want to get up and start doing content again and getting back in the studio, because I was like, nah, I can't let my life just walk out like this, you know?
And I think what you're saying is super important, because there's so many people out there that are probably going through the same thing that you were going through depression, saying, you know, what's even the point of getting up? What's the point of leaving?
Right.
Let me forget about all the things that are going to make my life better that I want to do. And then they just forget. And for you to make that decision is big. So that's why I kind of want to go a little more back then, because this is obviously such a big thing. And I think this is important for a lot of people. You know, obviously your father did pass away in 2022, correct?
Right.
So do you want to talk to me kind of like, I guess, about like how that happened, how that affects?
So, unfortunately, my father did take his life. And this is kind of like sad to say, it kind of runs in my family. I don't think a lot of people know this, but you know, I lost 2 uncles from the same thing, and now my father. And it's really heartbreaking to even think about it. And like, you know, I think that mental health is so important, and especially in men, that we don't talk about it enough, because men are supposed to be strong and not cry and not supposed to show signs of weakness. But if you look up the suicide rates in men compared to women, the men are higher. And I think, you know, like I said, I think that mental health in men should be talked about a lot more.
And I mean, did you have like any like inkling that this was going to happen, or like did you like?
I had absolutely
wow,
not.
so just completely a shock.
It was well, when I got I don't even think I've mentioned this at all on any interview, but actually the day they found him, I got a phone call, and my little sister called me, and the way she was crying, like I thought maybe her boyfriend broke up with her, but then when she like said something bad happened and the way her voice cracked, I knew. Like it just, I can't explain it, but I knew it was my dad. And then when she told me like dad's dead, I just like I can't even, like I have chills up my body. I can't even explain that feeling of like getting that kind of phone call. And you know what's crazy? I knew it. I knew the cause of death already, and no one told me. I had a feeling, because I was like, this ain't making sense. You found him in a hotel? Like what? Like I'm like, nah, like, you know. And then the next day, it was a Saturday. the next day on Sunday, I had woke up and my phone was just blowing up, and then that's when I knew that it had hit the news.
Mhm.
So for me to see it on the news hand on, the cause of his death, it was just heartbreaking all the way around. It was chaotic. The internet was going crazy. I mean, I had people that I haven't heard from in like 12 years contact me. Like it's just so
Mm.
crazy. Like the what happened after the passing, you know.
Mhm.
It was a lot.
And how was you and your father's relationship at the time? Because I know that maybe you guys didn't have like how was your
Right.
relationship with him at that time?
So at the time, we haven't spoke for 2 years. We had gotten to an argument. Me and at the end of the day, I love my dad, and I know my dad loved me, but he wasn't in my life as a child, and I feel like I had a lot of like resentment towards him and anger. And the reason why we weren't really speaking is because he would be in my, like he was in my life at one point, and then like I would just question him and like want to know answers, like why weren't you there when I was young? And I think it was a lot for him that he didn't want to like really talk about it. So instead of talking about it, he just didn't talk to me. And I'd be like, okay, well, fuck you then. Like, you ain't shit. And then we just stopped talking. So now it's like looking back at it, man, I really wish that I just forgave him and just moved on. I never really looked at it like that until now. Like he tried, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He tried to come back around and be in my life, but I was still holding on to the past. And I think that for a lot of people, forgiving is not for them, it's for you. And I
Mhm.
really wish that I would have truly forgave my dad because we haven't spoken 2 years and now I can never see him or speak to him again,
Mhm.
you know,
Wow, so you guys were not on
Yeah.
speaking
at
terms when it
all.
happened.
Mm-mm.
Wow.
Wow.
Nope.
Yeah, and that's such a difficult thing because we see this all the time. Like, I think I've seen statistics to say that like families now they're cutting off people more than ever. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's
Like
Yeah.
cutting off
sad.
parents, cutting off uncles, this, that over politics, over whatever. So it's an important reminder that look, like these things look sometimes it's final, sometimes,
Mhm.
you kind of should just, move on. But it's also hard in your case where it's like, those feelings also don't just go away at the
Yeah,
same
they don't.
time.
And
So it's tough.
I don't know if you
Yeah.
guys heard the saying, but grief is the final act of love.
Yeah.
And like when you think about it, it's
Hmm. Oh
And
yeah. Damn, well, I'm
that
sorry.
must have been very difficult. I'm sorry.
I appreciate it. I feel like I'm doing okay.
Mhm.
That pain never goes away,
Mhm.
regardless if it's a friend, a family member, a parent. When you lose somebody you love, that pain never goes away. You just learn how to live with it. You know what I mean? I'm still sad. I still can't believe it sometimes. Like if I see pictures of him, like I just look at him and I'll be like, oh my God, he was so handsome. Like he just this light about him is just so beautiful, and all the fans that love him so much. Like I'm doing Comic Cons and I've met thousands and thousands of fans across the world. And when I tell you the love that they have for my father is like incredible. It's like absolutely amazing how many lives my dad touched. And I
Yeah.
think that, it could be the happiest man in the room making everybody happy, but that one man probably is battling some demons that we don't know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I can relate to that. My brother and I were actually pretty broken up when your father passed. Yeah, that was watching him was something we did together a lot as kids.
Wow.
Most of the time, actually, it was usually what we had on, and yeah, that we were pretty broken up about it. Definitely touched both of our lives,
Oh.
and
Yeah.
and so yeah, when you hear about fans, it's true. When you go and talk about these fans, it's true
Yeah.
because we were all watching them as kids, and again, like for my brother and I, like that was us bonding. That was me and him spending time together too.
Wow,
And
that's
so
a beautiful thing.
that was yeah.
God bless you. To touch back on what I said earlier, if you have a friend laughs all the time and like someone is just so happy and laughing all the time, check on that person.
Yeah.
Because my dad was always like doing shows. He was so happy and laughing and cracking jokes, but he was clearly battling some demons and
Mhm.
and going through mental health problems, and maybe he couldn't talk about it because the world is nasty and
Yeah.
people are mean and the internet is cruel. So to come and be open about mental health or problems, I think that a lot of people are scared to do that, and it's really sad.
I mean, I wanted to ask you, like, how has been the reception for your end? Like, I know that they come up to you and talk about your dad, but how many
Mhm.
support you and support what you're doing?
So uh, pretty much all of them, like pretty much like a lot of people, a lot of my dad's fans now tune into my music, and they support everything that I do, which is really cool. Um, at first, doing shows was really hard for me. I had a lot of anxiety because it's hundreds of people in line crying and talking about his how he died, and if you have certain fans like maybe under the spectrum, maybe they say things that they don't understand, could be a little like rude or things like that. So I've had a lot of stories of like fans bringing up certain things,
Oh wow,
like
like
yeah,
Yeah.
like for
Wow.
example, like a fan was like, "I don't think your dad really hung himself. He didn't
Mm.
kill himself." And I'm just like, at that moment, you have to know how to deal. But like,
yeah.
Yeah.
well, I mean, I hope you're having a nice day. Have you walked around and met anybody else? Or, and I usually have a handler working with me. So if they see that a situation is too hard for me to handle, that's when they step in. So I don't have to make myself look bad, you know? So, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that must be really stressful because, also to a lot of people, um, when you see something on the news or you saw someone on TV or like whatever,
Mhm.
you don't always conceptualize or like really understand how much they're like a real person, really new
Yeah.
other people. And so they say things like that and they don't know like
Like, that's my dad.
that can, yeah,
That's,
like how that's going to feel for you.
I
Someone
even
who,
posted a trend, Dad, what were you like in the 90s?
I saw
And
that.
then,
yeah,
like, some of the comments are like, that's not your dad. Like, da da da. And I'm like, it's
Yeah,
like,
I'm gonna
yeah,
be honest. Like I
what?
saw that, and
crazy.
that's what kind of made me question. Like, wait, was this? I had to look more into it because I see all these comments saying that you're lying. So I was like, wait, is this like
Yeah,
a
I'm
joke?
like,
Is this a meme?
and then
Is this?
I'm like, Google it. And I'm
Yeah,
like, oh my God, you know what? I had to stop commenting because I'm like, what do I have to prove?
yeah,
Why am I
exactly.
proving to strangers that I'm his daughter?
Yeah.
Like, that
Yeah,
is my dad. Like,
you gotta like post your birth certificate
I know.
now.
I'm like,
That's
bro,
Well,
like,
somebody will believe
Google's
you.
a real thing, guys. Like,
Yeah.
Google says everything. So,
yeah.
yeah.
Wow. So I mean, and did you like ever like really watch his work too?
You want to know something? I've never watched one episode of Power Rangers
Wow.
Wow.
ever, but I plan on doing that with the fans. I want to start a Twitch and go live and actually watch the show with the
Wow.
fans on the platform.
Oh,
I really do want to watch it now.
My eyes would definitely water up watching that one. That would just be
Really?
wholesome as
yeah.
hell, man.
Yeah,
That would be
I've never watched it. I
I
think
like that idea.
like especially after his passing, I couldn't. Like I can't explain it. I just
Mm.
couldn't watch it. But
No,
I feel like
yeah.
I'm ready to
Understandably.
watch it now. Like I really want to watch and see all these like stories about him whooping ass after school and like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that shows that you're in a place of healing, that that
Right.
you're able to
Yeah.
actually like now face it, and now you've accepted, and you're like, okay, look, it's sad still, of course, but hey, look, I'm ready to
I'm ready
actually
to
watch
do it.
it.
And I want to share that
And
moment with the fans.
That's exactly what I was going to say, to share
Yeah.
that with the community too. That's a very nice
And I know
idea.
they're gonna be so excited. They're like, yes,
Yeah.
watch it. Like the
Mhm.
first season is amazing. I'm like, okay, cool. Like I can't
Mhm.
wait. So
Who's like the craziest person you found out was like a fan? Was there like anybody you're like, oh wow, like that you got recognized for maybe because of your dad or because of yourself,
Okay,
because of both?
I have a crazy story, not necessarily like a celebrity or anything like that. I moved to the Bronx 3 years ago, right? I'm on the block chilling with my friends, and the bus is driving by. I kid you not. I still shout out to Alex. I still follow him on Instagram to this day. He stopped the bus. He's a bus driver. Hopped off the bus and said, "Are you Skye Frank, the daughter of JDF, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, I kind of was excited because he made me look hella like cool. Like on the block, everybody was like, "Damn, bus driver stopped for you." So that was a pretty like cool story to have a bus driver stop and pull over and ask to take a picture with me.
This was in New
That's
York City,
insane.
like
New York, and I
cute.
just moved to New York.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm from LA. You know me in New York. I was like, wow.
Wow.
Yeah. So
So
that
that-
was pretty dope.
I also wanted to ask you because you did just bring up about
Actual
you being
MTA
from
driver
LA.
things.
I mean, can we settle this debate? What's better, LA or New York?
Man,
I mean,
LA, come on now.
get out of here.
Come
No,
on.
LA is
come on, get her out of here. Let's
LA
get
better.
out. I
But
mean,
I love New York though.
yeah.
I love New
where do you
York.
spend more time at? Because I know that you're at
Come on, bro.
LA.
You know I spend more time in New York because I live here, but
Uh,
it's still LA. That was a trick question. You're trying to get me to say New York, huh?
Well, because I'm just
LA
asking
still
the
better.
facts. The
No,
facts,
just
if they
kidding.
point one way, then they point one way.
No,
you know what I'm
so
saying?
I live here. Spend more time in New York, obviously.
Mhm.
But smart ass. No, I'm just
No.
kidding.
Well,
to
come
be
on. I
here,
mean, look,
man.
it just these are the
Yeah.
facts. You can cope with your LA stuff, but
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, you know where the action really is here.
I like LA's home for me, so I'm always gonna love and miss home. But it's something about New York that just gives me a this crazy drive and like motivation.
Yeah.
And one thing I will say is working with the content creators, I've been working with Jay Messiah, Giddy Lefty,
Shout out.
Buzz. Shout out to all them. Like their worth ethic is absolutely incredible. I mean, these guys wake up every single day and get straight to it. No, like nothing could stop them from waking up every day and picking up that phone and filming and shooting content and doing stuff at the train stations. Like seeing how people work in New York is like, it's just crazy. Like I feel like people in LA don't have that drive. So I think that's what made me also want to stay. Because they have that saying, if you make it in New York, you can make it anywhere.
Yeah. Because you know what it is? I feel like in LA, you could sit, you can enjoy the hills, look at the scenery. But in New York, you're just one of many people. You got to just get it through.
I've heard a lot of people say that's similar, that when, they'll, especially if they're like from New York and they'll move to LA and they'll be like, I moved to LA and I got lazy. Like everything's so
like,
relaxed and I just don't feel like working as hard.
Right.
When in New York, kind of have to grind.
Like very fast paced.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what we're hearing is New York better. I mean, that's kind of what I'm hearing here. But
I will say this. I will say this. New York and LA, I have an equal love.
Well, you want to know why I think you feel this way? Can I be honest with you?
All right, come on.
You live in Staten Island. I mean, this is come on. I mean, this is obviously you're gonna feel that way.
I don't know why
I would feel that way too.
You basically live in New Jersey. I mean,
that shit is weird to me. Like, I get so mad every time I see the Staten Island sign. I'll be like, ugh, like why do I live here? It's because, bro, I moved here. I didn't know nobody, and then at the time, I had, I was dealing with my ex, and I was trying to be a good girlfriend and like keep him out of the hood and stuff. So I'm like, I'm gonna save the day and move to Staten Island. And I'm like, now look at me, single as fuck, stuck in the fucking boondocks. Have to drive an hour and 30 minutes down here. Ugh, irritating.
Yeah, no, Staten Island, that was a big mistake. You should have chose like a nice Queens neighborhood.
I
want to
move. I honestly want to move to Queens.
Yeah.
I like Queens.
Yeah, Queens. Look, we've been saying we've been jacking Queens forever on the pod.
Yeah, I fuck with Queens.
Definitely the best borough. But like I said, if I were living in Staten Island, maybe I would miss California a little bit here and there. But it's okay.
No, could understand that.
Yeah.
Why you wouldn't.
Let me ask you. So obviously you do both the content and the singing. Which one do you like doing more? Because I see you
music.
Yeah, the music. Okay.
Music is my passion. Like that's like I eat, live, breathe for music. But content got me like my foot in the door. Like I went like shout out to Jay Messiah too, because Jay Messiah is the reason why I became like a content creator. You know what I mean? Like everybody knew I wasn't a content creator. I was a rapper. I do music. I'm an artist, a public figure, So when I linked up with Jay Messiah, it was just like, it's like my life kind of changed a little bit. Went viral with him for the first time. That was my first time hitting 1 million views. Like what? Like, I'm like, oh my God, 1 million views. Now one of my videos just hit 60 million today.
Yeah, I saw that.
And like, I'm gonna be honest, now when a video hit 1 million, I'm like,
yeah.
It's crazy how like it's really crazy.
Same here. What is like the craziest comment you've ever received that you just like looked at and you're just like, what the fuck is this? Like, why am I even on the internet today?
Man, I had a feeling you were gonna ask me something like that.
Yeah.
And like I can't even give you an answer because there's so many different things that people have said.
I feel like girls probably get it worse than guys. Probably get even crazy
for
stuff.
Sure,
probably
for
some
sure.
odd shit.
Yeah, some disgusting people on the internet, man.
Yeah.
What's like what's like? Give us like a juicy one.
All right, like so juicy. Do we want like what kind of juicy? What kind
I don't
of
know.
comment?
I want something that's gonna make me go like
something really at the start. You
go
gotta be like, I can't believe what I'm reading right now.
I can't believe what I'm reading.
I'm shocked.
I feel like this is normal though. Like there's fans out there that want to buy my panties. There was a fan out there that apparently Power Ranger fan that wanted me to. He DM'd me and he was like, "Would you wear a green thong for a week straight and then mail it to me?" And I was like, "What the fuck?"
Can I ask a question? Was
crazy.
The green? I mean, did the green have anything to do with the Power?
Yeah, green. Yeah.
Like, what's wrong with people, man?
I don't know.
What's wrong with these gooners, bro? Like, what the fuck?
A week straight is crazy.
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. I would consider it, me personally. I would that ask if. I mean, it depends how much we're talking. Did he offer a price? Did he even get to that point?
Nah, I think.
Was there a price?
I think for the week long threw me off. And I just blocked him.
Yeah, that was crazy.
No, like listen, I used to do
long
only.
is actually
No,
crazy.
that's nasty.
For a week, somebody on Instagram told
Can you take? Well, then I would ask follow. Can I take them off the shower?
But look,
I mean,
you could have just lied though. You could have just
true.
lied and got some panties and just
What if
Yeah.
he's like, "Nah, I know, I
don't
know
smell
when
nothing.
panties are on
Nice.
7 days. This is a straight 5-dayer. I know you cut a couple days off."
And this is a straight 2 day
Yeah,
right here.
that's insane,
cheated
man.
me.
I don't know who the hell is asking these questions, but if you are, get help or come on the podcast.
Come on the podcast
Give
and
us
talk
a little
about
giggle, and maybe you'll actually get it to happen.
it.
I mean, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
That is fucking nuts.
No, to be honest,
That's just gross.
that was like probably the most good one out of the stories that I have.
Do you want to get into acting, or would you want to get
Yes.
into that?
So I do really, really want to get into acting.
Mhm.
That's something that I want to aim for this year. So hopefully I can make that happen. Obviously, a lot of people that know my dad, like friends of my dad's, have offered to help me get into acting.
Oh wow,
So I don't know where to start, but
I could see it. I could see
Yeah,
it.
I can see it.
I
for
definitely
sure.
act though. Like I really know how to act. But I see myself being in like BMF. You know that TV show BMF?
Mhm.
Like shit like that, or like P Valley.
Yeah,
Or like like Empire, like shows like that. Like I could see myself acting.
Toy
in shows like
Story.
that.
How about that?
Yeah, hell yeah.
So would you voice in Toy Story? I mean, how
Yeah.
much would
Move, bitch. No, just saying.
and you would want more of, like you said, like kind of like drama, more thriller stuff. But I
Yeah.
can imagine. I was gonna say, what about like action movie?
Yeah, I want to do
I can
everything.
imagine you being like shooting people like a female John Wick or
Hell
something
yeah,
like that.
that'd be fire.
That would be great. What actor is there, like an actor you'd love to work with, or are you not like?
Mark Wahlberg.
Shout out to Mark
I
Wahlberg.
love Mark Wahlberg, like for real.
Shout out. Do you like the
Really funny.
Wahlburgers? Have you ever eaten at
No, I
that
haven't.
establishment? I've never
haven't.
either, to be honest. But
Yeah.
I mean, they're all over. They're at Roosevelt Field Mall. I've never actually had, but I've heard some. Is it from Mark Wahlberg or what? Is it from his
Mark
brothers?
Wahlberg.
I don't know.
Is it a burger
haven't had
place?
Yeah,
I think
it's
yeah,
called
it
the
is a burger
Wahlburgers.
place.
Get it? Wahlburgers, Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, they're in a lot of places. So I don't know. You guys let me know in the comment section below. Are we missing out? Are we missing out?
Would we be trying them or?
Yeah. Is there like a place in New York that you think has like the best food or anything?
I really like chopped cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Mm.
I noticed that they only have it good in the Bronx.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't like chopped
Best one
cheese
I ever
anywhere
had in the
else.
Bronx,
Like
too, yeah.
Staten Island, ass. Like they do not make sandwiches.
Yeah.
good out
Well,
there.
I'm not surprised.
They have
I'm
good
sorry.
pizza in Staten Island. That's all I hear about it.
Yeah, pizza.
Yeah, they have good
Pizza's
pizza in
good.
Staten-
Yeah,
I've
pizza's
never,
good.
I never think I had pizza in Staten Island before. I've tried to avoid going there as much as I possibly can.
Wow.
No
Wow.
offense, but I've always heard great things about the pizza specifically.
Yeah.
People are always like,
I think I've gone like twice in my life.
I just met
Hey, it's
somebody
like
that's
foreign land.
never been
There.
there a day in
go.
their life.
Where? To
Like-
Staten Island?
Yeah,
and I'm born
Wow.
and raised in New York.
born and raised in New York. Said
For
they've
sure.
never been in Staten Island.
You could definitely avoid Staten Island.
Yeah, for sure. No offense, but let me ask you guys this. I want to get both of you guys' take on this. That I'm getting real upset. I feel like a few years ago we had some gas crisis. Now we're back in the same situation. These gas prices are crazy. Do you guys notice this? Are you a driver or do you drive? Or?
Yeah, I got a car, but I can't relate to you on that because the gas prices even now are amazing compared to what they are in LA.
Really? Yeah.
Well,
Well,
gas-
LA,
Yeah, like I think gas
know.
out there in Beverly Hills, it was like $7, like $7.30 a gallon. Yeah, $7. If I'm not mistaken, I actually think in a certain gas station in Beverly Hills is like $8 a gallon.
Yeah.
And that's
What
insane.
the
And
fuck?
I think regular gas out there, it was like $5, $4 to $5, something like that.
Yeah, I'm taking out the bike this summer.
Yeah,
that's
so
for sure.
that's what so gas out here, to me, amazing. I love the prices
Well,
of
hopefully it
gas.
doesn't rise to
Yeah.
that much, man. Hopefully.
But this is how New York gets you when you have a car. Gas is cheap, but mandatory tolls you have to pay to drive.
Yeah, yeah.
And the tolls, oh my God. In California, you could choose to take the toll lane or to just drive the regular freeway. So
Mhm.
out here, the freeway is like mandatory tolls,
Yeah.
which is
They're
bullshit.
taking your money left and right. Don't
Yeah.
even
pretty
get us
much
started.
everywhere you go.
Mhm.
If you're going like anywhere, if you're going from somewhere anywhere else, you kind
And
of
even in Jersey, I'm like, damn, dude.
Jersey is
like,
ridiculous.
I,
Seriously,
at
you
one
go on
point, I
somewhere,
just
you have
stopped
to
paying.
pay
bro.
every.
Yeah.
What happens? What they gonna do?
Fake plates.
Yeah.
You see this? I saw one time it was like it was like a magnet leaf on
Yeah, and
a
it-
I wanna
license
get that.
plate.
I wanna
And you
get
click
that.
it and it
Or they
pops
have the
off.
button, it flips to a fake plate, and you can
Yeah.
flip back.
That's crazy. I would
But
love
then
it.
that would be your luck if an undercover's right behind you.
Yeah.
Woo, woo.
But I appreciate you coming on. I think, look, I'm inspired by you. The fact that you were able to get out of that place, I think, is big. And I think a
Thank
lot
you,
of people
thank
hearing
you.
it, you're going to help a lot of people
Definitely.
through because people are probably going through the same thing themselves. And
Mhm.
it's tough. Life could be tough, but look, the fact you overcame it, you could overcome anything, and I can't wait next time. You're doing your little press tour for whatever action movies coming out, because I believe it'll be the next John Wick. I hope you could stop by the mic check, stop by here, give us a little love. Chiv, you got the last question you want to shoot out here?
Yeah, just general question. I kind of want to know what you've been listening to recently, like music wise.
I've been listening. My playlist is like really mixed. I've been listening to a lot of Eminem is my favorite artist.
Oh shit!
So
that's
I'm not gonna lie. Eminem is in my daily.
We should have just said that in the beginning and made this.
Week almost heavy gets $5.
You know what? We should. Can we do this? Can we do this? Can we
have a contest to see if we know the lyrics?
You know what we should do? Nah.
You know it. I know
lyrics.
You know it,
you're not a real Eminem fan.
No, that's why I'm laughing.
He used to do it
no.
At 400 times speed.
Listen, we should do the test. You know the Eminem test.
What did I just say? Yeah, like 400.
No, not the 400 times speed.
Oh,
the one where you play the song. Oh, and then like let me guess it. Like pause it.
All right. Oh my god, if I fail this,
no, like I don't know, like you're not beating me unless like you really are. And if you do beat me, oh my god, then you might be female me.
Is Eminem still in your everyday rotation?
Yeah, I listened to it today.
Yo, bro, if you beat me, I'm gonna like hold on. I gotta lock in. What's your favorite album?
My favorite album, I would say, I was saying this. I think. I feel like each one is so different, but the Eminem show, I would probably say is my favorite.
Damn, I'm nervous right now because Eminem really is
I'm gonna actually pull this from Apple Music's Eminem Deep Cuts.
I don't really listen to Slim Shady. I listen to Eminem.
Yeah, that's literally.
I never meant to give you mushrooms, girl. I never meant to bring you. All right, I knew the lyrics though.
Yeah, but you're good, man. I'm getting a little nervous now.
She got it first, but then said the title, so I'm gonna call that a tie.
Okay.
I do this without showing.
Yeah, but I think the title. Oh no, my bad. I won't look. I'll look at the camera. Let's see. I mean, that's White America.
Damn, what the fuck?
Like, I know it.
Damn, I can't even.
I know the song.
Come on, Jack, you gotta get it.
Never heard of this.
I know the song.
Wait, can you play it one more time? A little bit more?
Yeah, I'll give it another.
It's not gonna help me because I know how the song goes. I'm just trying.
Nah, I can't.
It's yeah, Rapid Run.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Rapid Run.
Good job.
I was rapping it in my head, and he says the title of it, the last lyric. So that's why I was going deep with it. But that's Remember Me.
God damn.
That's Remember Me.
You practiced for this thing.
No, I swear.
You used to test yourself.
Wait, are you playing like old Slim Shady?
He's playing random, but that is all old Eminem.
I gotta lock in.
But here, let me see if I can.
Look, he's ready. He's cracking his knuckles and shit.
I'm like,
hold on.
Oh, that's lucky you.
You're ridiculous.
I know that. Come on,
Jordan Lucas?
Yeah, sir. Come on. What do you think about Jordan Lucas?
How did you get that with that one? Oh my god.
I don't know.
What the fuck?
Well, you did love Jordan.
That was crazy.
All right.
Oh, that's Guilty Conscience?
White Noise. How?
Guilty Conscience?
Yes. How did you possibly?
I'm telling you, bro. I'm a freak with this. It's really crazy. Like this is probably like
I'm really an Eminem fan. Like that's really my idol.
I know.
He's just weird.
No, that's dope. Like play another one, cause God,
this one's actually really easy.
Oh man, Forever.
That was the type. Oh, that was Berserk.
Wow,
you're ridiculous.
No, I give it to him though, bro.
Hey,
I have to give it to him because that's amazing.
Oh, that's...
I was on a Z. I've been too long. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Did you know it?
Yeah, I did.
You just gonna give it to me? Damn.
I was letting you work.
Okay.
But
I think we have a clear one.
Yeah. But no, look, I do see the knowledge. Yeah, seek help for me. But I do see the knowledge. I actually saw Eminem for the first time.
When's Eminem's birthday?
April something. I don't know. I probably would have known a few years ago, to be honest, but I kind of forgot.
I think it's in October.
Yeah, it is October. Oh, no. Did I say April? I meant October.
No,
I swear to God. October, like 18, something like that.
Let me see.
It might be in the 20s, though.
I know his birthday's in October.
October 17th.
Fucking knew it. Yeah, real fans know that. April.
Come on.
Whose birthday's in April?
Now, come on.
Eminem's.
He knows. Now, look, I could have a 5-hour long convo about him. What are you, like a new Eminem fan, old Eminem?
No. So I like Slim Shady, but see, like my favorite album is like Recovery.
Yeah. I feel that, but I feel like I agree with you 1,000%. Eminem better than Slim Shady. I'm not a fan of Slim Shady either.
Yeah,
I feel like it could be a little much.
Yeah. Like no, Slim Shady's dope. Like I'm more so I'm like an artist, so I more so relate to the pain music than like Slim Shady's dope. I love both versions of him, but I can relate more to Eminem's music rather than Slim Shady.
Yeah, that's why I like the Eminem show because that's also
the Eminem show. Yeah, like
Marshall Mathers LP is good
yeah.
too. But I like the Eminem show. The Best Recovery is also good. Relapse is like it's kind of grown on me, but not one of my favorites. But I also like the newer ones like Music to Be Murdered By.
Didn't he have an album named Legacy or something? Or
no, there's a song called Legacy.
Yeah, this is my legacy.
That's
legacy. What album was that?
That's the Marshall Mathers LP too.
Okay, that's what he said. That's the album he said flopped.
I don't know. That's not no. The one that flopped was Revival. That actually did pretty good. But Revival, that's what I was gonna say. Revival did bad, and I actually have a Revival sweater at my house.
Really?
Fun fact. Yeah, I was just looking at it before. And that after that, then he came out with the album Kamikaze, dissed everybody. I was a fan of that. I was a fan of the Music to Be Murdered By stuff. That was some shady I thought was good. And I'll definitely be tuning on. And Eminem, look, if you're watching this, hop on the pod.
Man, call me. DM me.
If Eminem hops on the pod,
I think he'd retire.
I would probably I would cry, man.
Bro, I would if he comes on the show, call me.
I will.
I gotta meet him. I think
definitely.
I would never get starstruck meeting any celebrity, but when I meet Eminem,
That's what I say.
bro, I swear to God, Eminem's probably the only person I'll probably pass out or cry. I'm gonna
Have
cry.
I not said
I'm
that
going
word
to
for
cry.
word? I've literally said word for word. Oh, I'm a pass out.
No, I'm gonna pass out and probably cry because I don't think that man understands his music saved me as a kid. Like,
But I mean, I feel bad. I kind of stole the thunder about your question about the last.
Yeah,
what a question! That
oh,
opened
sorry,
up
we just got in Eminem mode. Matter of fact, look, I'll just make it easy and say what's in my playlist. Probably, like I've been listening to.
I literally have like Eminem's whole discography.
I've been listening to a lot of A Boogie lately.
Shout out.
Cola Ray, I love her.
Shout out.
Thames, I've been listening to. I also been getting more into G Herbo, and it's crazy because I did an interview years ago. So I was like, I didn't like his music, but now, like, I fuck with his music. So yeah, I'm very versatile. Like, bro, I will listen to fucking country, Chris Stapleton, Tennessee Whiskey, and then the next playlist will be like, Shake That Ass, bitch.
What about Shabuzi?
Shabuzi, is that someone pour me up a double shot of whiskey. Yeah, he's hard. Yeah, he's hard.
Shout out to Shabuzi,
yeah,
bro.
shout out to him.
What about
bro.
that song Ordinary? Ever heard of that song that's in all the movie trailers now?
I'm just
like ordinary. I'm gonna make an edit of the podcast.
All I can think, I'm just an ordinary girl.
No, not that.
I was like, damn, that's your shade jacket.
No,
the podcast that too.
All right, guys. Well, this has been a phenomenal podcast. I'm so glad to have a Stan here in attendance here, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Anything you want to plug before you get out of here?
All right, to all the fans watching, I just want to say I love you guys and thank you so much for supporting me. And thank you to Chiv and Jack for having me on the one and only mic check. Let's get it.
Let's do it. Let's do it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Jack, and this is Chiv. And I'll see y'all next time.
And I'm the biggest Eminem fan, not Jack.
Not true. And New York better than LA.
LA better than New York. Bye.